while people around the city are putting down salt on their driveways and sidewalks to melt the snow, experts are warning that may be doing more harm than good. 13 ABC's Willie Danley joins us live with that story. Willie.
Diane, driving around the streets of Toledo, I saw several people in trucks putting down this salt. And according to an expert that I spoke to today, he tells me that when that snow melts, it takes the salt with it. And that salt ends up in our fresh water supply.
While all that salt is necessary to keep us safe, we need to find that balance between using the salt and the increasing salinity of our freshwater ecosystems.
As the snow piles up, trucks and homeowners are spreading salt all over hard surfaces to melt the snow and ice. But all that salt is having an impact on our waterways here in Northwest Ohio, says Dr. William Hintz, a professor of ecology at UT.
So salt's critically important to keep the roads safe, right? But once it washes off of the roads, it washes into our streams, our wetlands, and our lakes. And so what happens is that increases the salinity of these freshwater ecosystems, and a lot of times we draw our water supply from those ecosystems.
While recognizing the need to use salt, Hintz says we need to weigh the risk and the reward.
When the salts are applied to the road and they kind of move off to the side of the road, or maybe they bounce off the road, right? That eventually washes into a ditch, which eventually will wash into a stream or a wetland, and eventually that will make its way to Lake Erie.
Once in the water, it's hard to get the salt out, and that has a big impact on wildlife and people.
So you see reductions in growth, abundance of things like fish and plankton in the water. And then for humans on the medical side of things, there's a lot of people that live with hypertension or certain kidney diseases.
Researchers at the University of Toledo are working with Partners for Clean Streams, Toledo Metropolitan Council of Governments, and the Ohio EPA to get the word out about the best practices and the impact of salt pollution. And there are things that everyone can do, like slowing down on the roads and staying home if possible.
Fewer people traveling fast allows transportation agencies to clear the roads without using as much salt. So it's our demand that causes us to apply so much salt.
Professor Hintz tells me little changes can make a big difference. So instead of using an entire bag of salt, use a cup of salt to put on your driveway. He says people are often using a lot more than they need to. Reporting live in Toledo, Willie Danley, 13 ABC Action News.